Hello all, welcome to another video. Today we are going to learn how we can create and manage a destroy Python environment. So why do we need a Python environment? Basically, when you are working on in a company or organization and you are dealing with multiple Python projects, you don't want your libraries or dependencies for a project to get to to get in a conflict situation. Basically, let's say your project one requires library first version, and then project 2 requires library second version. Then you cannot have default Python environment and then have both libraries installed, so there'll be some conflicts over there. So it is always advisable and better approach to have an environment separately for each project, and then you can use that environment for installing the dependencies, and then use that environment for your development purpose, and then you can always switch between the multiple environments to continue with the development. So today we are going to see how we can create environment. So there are various ways to create environment. So there are other tools like Conda and other stuff, but we are going to use default Python. For right now I have Python 3. So with that I'll create an environment. Let's say call it, my environment name is Python, my project environment. Treat it like if you're coming from Java background, you have Python pom.xml, where you can have the Java libraries dependencies configured, and then you can use that pom for different projects. But here let's see in how do we do that stuff in Python. So I'm gonna use Python 3, and then my Python environment name is going to be let's say my project environment. So in this environment I'm going to create this environment, and then after that I'm going to we'll have to activate the environment so that we can use that environment, and then within that environment we can go ahead and install all the libraries that I need. And then finally, if you're done with the environment, you don't need anymore, you can go ahead and delete it or deactivate it. So let's say I want to create a new environment. So let's see how it works. So let's go back to the dev shell, basically a terminal window, and then I paste my command here. So basically command is python -m. I want to create a new version environment, and then what is environment name. So let's put a hit enter. It might take some time based on your machine performance. So you can see that this particular folder is created, which is basically my environment. So right now nothing is there, all the libs. If I look at the lib library, so I need to get into my project first, and then I get into lib. So this and then this is Python just a folder. So there are some default tools available in this now. So what I'm going to do is now since I have created the environment, I'm going to activate this environment. So in order to activate this environment, you need to call the bin and activate. So inside bin folder there is an activate script is there. So if you do ls on bin, so you can see there are multiple activate files. So since I'm using Linux, I'm just going to use activate. Okay, so it doesn't have permission, so I'll just use sh and then activate. It should work. Okay, so my environment is activated now, and now I'm already on the environment, and then I'm ready to use and that activated environment. So if I do a pip list, so I see there is nothing. There'll be some default libraries, that is pip and setup tools, and then wheels are installed. Now if I want to install any further libraries, so I can go ahead and install. Let's say I want to install NLTK. NLTK is basically a machine learning NLP library. So you can go ahead and install the library. Similar way, you can go ahead and any other library that you need for your project, you can go ahead and install. And then if you do a pip list, you can see the NLTK is already some, plus all the dependency which is required for NLTK. Let's click and job lib and rejection. These are dependency required by NLTK, so they are also installed as part of the project. Now next is, so if you want to go ahead and check your lib folder, now there should be NLTK present over there. If you go, So it's in package. Some problem. Let me activate environment again. It looks like the environment is not activated correctly. Okay, sorry. So environment was not activated correctly. So once I do a source, basically I did sh. So my environment is visible here. That's why I was not able to locate uh, the libraries that I installed. So now if I see the Pipli doesn't have the NLTK. So this is one of the way to debug it. If you are stuck somewhere in project, you want to make sure that you are on current and correct environment. So now what has happened is I did a pip install and then it went to the default Python environment. But I actually wanted all the libraries to be installed into my new project environment, which I just created. So after I did a source and then called the activate class script, then it actually activated my pip environment. And then I did a pip list. Now you can see that NLTK is not present. But whereas previously when I did NLTK install, then I called pip list, then I was able to see NLTK, but it was in default Python environment. Okay, no worries. Now at least we identified the problem, so now we can go ahead and install it. NLTK. So it is now installing the library. So if I do a pip list now, so it is available. Now same way I can go ahead and check my project environment folder. It should be there. See, all the NLTK libraries are available in this folder now. No, so you don't need to worry about it. So make sure, but what you need to make sure that when you are activating an environment, the environment name is visible, and that's how you can verify you are on a correct environment. Now, if you are done with this environment creation, if you don't need any more, you can go ahead and delete it. So you can just call deactivate, and it should deactivate it now. So you're back now. So this particular label is gone. You are just back to the default shell now. All right. That's it for the today's demo. Hope you like this video, and then this video was helpful for you to understanding the Python environment. Thank you for watching.